interested in the Hispanic population. I began to get calls, and I was working with Mario Ramos and a couple of other people, and we formed an organization called Unámonos, and it was an advocacy group, and we did some work to help the Hispanic population, because our interest was to get them, since a lot of them didn't speak English, to see if we could help them learn English, and also to learn what the culture was like in the U.S., and especially in Nashville, so the different communities could get to know each other and work together, because we're all here for the same purpose, is try to make a good living and take care of our families and get an education and raise our kids and so on. So that's the way it is. So.
You know, Mr. Chiez, I think that when we talk about the Hispanic population in Tennessee, and I think you've already hinted at that when you indicated that the folks that you saw when you first came, the Hispanic population that you saw when you first came, was a very diverse population. Exactly how would you define that population for our audience this morning when we speak in terms of the Hispanic population, and when the census takers, for example, come out? And I think you've also indicated that you're involved with the census operation. But when they come out and and we're looking for Hispanic, I mean, how do you identify that individual?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. The Hispanics they come in all colors and sizes and so on and so forth. So they're really pretty much like anybody else. There's some that don't speak much English, and there may even some here might have a little problem with their immigration papers, but there shouldn't be any problem for them to identify themselves when the census comes up. And the thing is, they're going to receive forms in the mail, and they'll get some help filling them out if they can't speak English. And we'll also be knocking on doors if they don't respond, because we need to get those numbers accurately. And I was kind of honored to have to be appointed to the mayor's complete count committee. I'm the vice chairman, one of the vice chairmen on the committee, and so I've been interested more and more in making sure we get everybody counted.
But I think more specifically, when not necessarily for the count, but whatever that number is, when you look at the individuals that make up that number, do you identify only those individuals that perhaps come from South America or Central America, or folks who are, I mean, how do you identify the Hispanic population from that perspective?
Well, it's kind of hard to identify them, because Hispanic in the first place is a misnomer.
Oh,
see, the word means something coming directly from Spain. You know, it's just like Germanic would be from Germany and so on. And so a lot of them call themselves Latinos, and me, I might be a Chicano because I'm American, but I was from Mexican or Latino origin, and so there's a lot of different opinions of what people should be referred to. We do have people from just every country down South America and Central America, because there's really not any way to say anything more that maybe we call them Hispanics, although it's incorrect. That's accepted.
So Hispanic is an ordinarily acceptable term to the various groups, whether they are Latinos, whatever that they might be.
They're interchangeable. Latino is Hispanic, and so on. Chicano might be a little bit more identified as American, you know, where the others may not necessarily be American.
Well, see, and I think that's the information that we're looking for, because I don't think many people understand that from that perspective. And I think that being African American myself, I know all of these questions in reference to identification, how the names have changed from Negro to Black to African American, from color to and et cetera, and et cetera. And I'm sure that that same kind of development has happened among other groups outside of African Americans, and that's essentially what we want to talk about. And we'll deal with that when we come back for after our second commercial break. We'll be back with you following this commercial break. PTellez, who is